Hey everybody, thank you for joining me on today's sketch. So we're using this freshly made sketch here. I also got it off of Pinterest, and pause here and you can get all your measurements and then come join me and we'll put it together. So with this one, I wanted to get right into it because I'm down to the few scraps and I think I have one full sheet left of the Georgia Blues. So we're just gonna keep going here and try and use up this paper. I've already done my sentiment. I put it off to the side, and we're going to start by attaching everything. And this is one of those things, like when you have smaller pieces of your pattern paper, especially if it's a paper that you really enjoyed working with and you really don't want to waste any of it, this is an opportunity to use some of the sketches and create card fronts using those scraps. And for the sizes, I want to say that one that we just did was 1 7/8 by 4 inch. So I just made it my mat 2 by 4 1/8. And same thing with the strip here. It was 3/4. So I made it 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then I'm just using my base, my card base. I'm not putting any pattern paper behind these, even though if I had a full pad, I normally would. But I just wanted to show you that you can take elements of the sketch and just attach it straight to the actual card base and still have a really pretty and simple card. And I'm lining it up as best I can using the grid. Now on the angle, from where I'm sitting, it was more lined up. Like right now, looking at it as I do my voiceover, at the bottom, it does look like it's over just slightly, but I'm okay with it. I'm not going to stress about it or worry about it. And once you put the sentiment on it, your eye is drawn to that because of how we're going to make it stand up. So all I did was the first part of my sentiment I stamped in Versa Fine Black Onyx ink, and then the smile I decided to use Versamark ink, and I used my gold embossing powder. So that way the sentiment itself stands out and it'll go with what we're planning on doing on the end, at the end. So I'm taking my foam tape and just putting a couple of strips on the back. And I'm going to use my scissors here to pull off the backing. And then we're going to go ahead and attach our sentiment. I just wanted to make sure to get my glue topper in there so that way it doesn't harden up or dry out on me. And then I'm going to attach the sentiment, and really right here you can be done, right? I always say this, you can be done, you can add your sequins, some gemstones. I'm going to do a little splatter because I always love splattering on my scrapbook pages, but every once in a while you can do it on your cards too as a nice way to finish out the card. And then I'm going to set this to the side for it to dry, and I'm going to grab my cloth here, wipe up my glass mat, so that way when I lay it down I don't have to worry about it laying down in gold splatter. And we're going to splatter again. And on this one there were a couple of bigger drops. I don't mind because like I said, I don't mind when the splattering does that. And now I'm just going to switch spots because this is the one that we were making while on camera. And that is the card. It's all finished. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And at the very end of this video, I will have links to previous Friday sketches. And down in the comments below, feel free to ask any questions, or if you have any ideas for future videos, you can just leave that down there. I do read all of your comments and I enjoy responding back to you guys. So thank you again, and I hope you have a great weekend.